Well, I haven't got a clue where I am. I'm just coming from a customer's house, and well, there you go. I've taken a left, I've taken a right, and I think I know where I am now. Yes, I do. There we are. So, hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back. We're on the outskirts of Yeroskipu, and a bit of a maze around here, shall we say. But I went to see a chappie about his car, and we're going to pick his car up on Monday. And well, when we take it back in a few days, we'll have a damn good rummage in his watch, shall we say. He's clipped his gate post. He says it wasn't his fault. The gate post jumped out in front of him, and maybe it did, or maybe it was that little bit of alcohol or his mobile phone. You never know, do you? But it doesn't matter. His loss is my gain. Not that I'm making fun of you, but you know, when you have a mishap and you have to come to us car bodywork people and mechanics do get to get a good rummage in your pocket, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? There we go. Cars are great things when they go in, or when you hit things. They're not so good, are they? Or when you've got shitty roads. Sorry about my language there, but Sherlock Holmes roads. Where are we now? Well, we're heading back towards Yeroskipu, and then we're going to take you down to the downtown Kato Paphos promenade and harbour area. So don't click off just yet, because one thing is for sure, you're going to get a spectacality of a view indeed, because you may have noticed that sky is looking very, very blue indeed. And I promise you, when I looked out the bedroom window this morning, and the lounge window, and the kitchen window, that sea was looking very, very blue indeed. Mr. Paul, guess what? Easter eggs head to toe in blue. All that's missing is you. So get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Cyprus, Marika and me, the island of love, and downtown Paphos are waiting, especially, and I mean especially, for you. So come on over. If you're looking for that, what's going on here? Traffic jams all over the place today. Gridlock. If your name's Dizzy Blonde, please transport me to downtown Manchester. Put me on the M56. There'll be less traffic, I'm sure. Probably not. Not making fun of you. Not making fun of you, will you? We understand that gridlock traffic everywhere in the world, and Paphos is rapidly catching up, because everyone's going out and buying 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. How many cars have I got at the moment? About 12. Too many. I've got too many cars. I've got to sell 1 or 2, because otherwise, well, I've got no money. It's that simple. On that note, if you like what you see, why not hit that like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. By hitting the like, by the way, that's the thumbs up button. That doesn't cost you a penny. By hitting the subscribe, joining the channel, that doesn't cost you a penny. All it does is tells YouTube that you like what you see, and perhaps they should recommend you to, well, us, not you, you and us, yes, because we're all, well, nice people, aren't we? Recommend us to like-minded people like ourselves, and of course the channel will continue to grow. Now, if you want to keep the channel afloat, you want to keep Mr. Paul driving around, you want to keep Miss Oching receiving a booth in sunglasses and those kind of things, well, all you gotta do is hunt us down on Google. Buy me a coffee, Marika and me. That's all you have to pop in the search bar. Buy me a coffee, Marika and me. Up will come the landing page, and you will have the choice to buy us a virtual coffee or 2 and get that little bit closer. You can also join us as a member. Yes, so you can support the channel. That's minus coffees. You can become a member and join the channel, and at €10 a month you get that little bit closer to Marika and me, a special title, and of course special privileges. Now, if you want a special shout out, an anniversary or a birthday message, something like that, you want me to call your cat in, you want me to go and paddle in the blue Mediterranean Sea, drop it in the comments, send us a few coffees, and of course that video will be coming especially for you. You can also help us on Super Thanks. So if you hit the like, that's the thumbs up, scroll across a bit, and what you've got is shorts, downloads, and then there's a heart-shaped button with a little red $ in the middle. And that's how you make a contribution to the channel via YouTube. And we thank you very, very much from the bottom of our 2 hearts. And if you're looking to meet us, if you happen to miss us on the promenade in the harbour area where we're hanging out, you can always find us in the Pelican restaurant from around about 7:30ish. Of course, as the nights draw in, it'll get a bit earlier, but every night we're in the Pelican restaurant and we are waiting especially for you. Come over and say hello, come over and bring a chair, sit down, let's have a chat, let's have a drink, let's become great friends. That's how it works, and pretty much every night now, somewhere between 8 to 10 to 12 people come and join us. The maximum so far has been 38 people. Wow, absolutely unbelievable, and we do thank you from the bottom of our two hearts. Now, I'm going to light a Romeo and Juliet, that's a cigar, especially for you, and allow you to feast your eyes and digest the beauty of this little road. This is a little road that takes us straight into the heart of Kato Paphos. This is probably the road that you will come on your bus, on your coach, in your taxi, or if you happen to have borrowed a car, stolen a car, or perhaps even rented a car. But I warn you now, drive at the speed limit, because this road is where the boys in blue are waiting especially for you. I'm going to light up. There we go. Hold on a minute. Absolutely lovely. You can't beat that little bit of Romeo and Juliet in, can you? There's something about tonking on a cigar. There we are. Everyone's racing around. Let's hope the boys in blue are not waiting for them, because if they are, they're going to be late. Okay. But there's one or two cars going over the speed limit, although now they're going that little bit calm, if you see. Because in general, the boys in blue are always in the same spots waiting for you. Now, they're nice people, to be honest. They don't want to stop you at all. They really don't want to put their cigarette down, their frappe down, their mobile phones down, and they don't want to have to adjust their flip-flops as they walk up to you and say, "Excuse me, what are you doing? Why you go first?" And normally I reply to them, "Well, I'm a bit stupid." And normally they say, "No, you're not stupid, you're just going a bit too fast. Please go slower, otherwise we must give you a ticket." And then you have to go on the internet and pay ticket. So there we go. I haven't been caught for speeding now for 5 years, 6 years, I suppose, 5, 6 years, and there's more and more of them around, so that must mean that I'm being a good boy. I tend to drive just over the speed limit, because in Paphos, they're very lax. They allow you, most of the speed limits you'll see are 50, 65, as you see now, so that means you can do 84 kilometres an hour, yes, 19 kilometres over the designated speed limit before they'll even, well, start to flinch. Okay, so they're very generous indeed. So most of the area of Paphos is 50, so if you've got a car, drive around at about 60, 65, and they'll just salute you, because you're being very good. Whereas most people are driving around about 120, especially if they're in a taxi. See, they're always in a big rush, and they like to stick themselves right up your bottom, that's for sure. Anyway, stick with us, don't click off just yet, because we are going to go down to the Kato Paphos Harbour, and I promise you, a truly spectacular view out into the abyss across the blue Mediterranean Sea. I want to do a big shout out to some of the stars that we met over the last few weeks. Lady Justine, her man, the long-haired lover from downtown in Staffordshire. Of course, that's Sir Andy. We've got Lady Ness, she was here not long ago, and her partner in crime, Lord Andy. They're the Lord and Lady of Shropshire. They've gone back to Shropshire, so they're governing Shropshire with an iron fist. And Sir Andy is extracting as much money from people as possible so that he can come back on his holidays very soon indeed. Dame Anne, she's in town. Princess Tracy, she's in town. J Mac, he's gone. T Mac, she's gone. Unfortunately, back to rainy Warrington. And we wish you a fast recovery with your bad leg. Lady Tracy, we really do. And of course, I'm sure that Sir Justin has ordered some more rock, and he is munching through it, especially for me. And we thank you for the rock and all the people in the harbour. Thank you from the bottom of their two hearts. Most people accepted a piece. I think Andreas didn't. I think Marios didn't from the Jalmo. They're these very slim men that don't want to put any kilos on, shall we say. But everyone else enjoyed it. Although Emmanuel didn't, did he? He didn't want it either. No, because he's the most handsome man in the world, isn't he? Who else is in town? Well, we've got Alison, she's in town, and Mum, Edith's in town. Great pleasure to meet them, and they were on video the other day. Sally Bryers, she's a lady, she's in town, and of course her partner in crime, Sir Matt Dyers, he's in town. And one of these days, she's going to become Lady Sally Dyers. Otherwise, he's going to die, that's for sure, no doubt about it. We're entering the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour and Promenade area, should we call it. Manzi Hotel is on the left hand side. If your name's Tony Nankara, well, you stayed there not that long ago and said it was very, very good. Olympic Lagoon is straight in front of us. So if you want a 5-star all-inclusive on the cusp of the blue Mediterranean Sea, well, that could be that hotel for you, that's for sure. You've got Michael's, he's renting you an old car or so, isn't he? Look at that. I got a bit of a cold, by the way. Well, not a cold, a sniffle, because I've still got the aircon on, and in the daytime it's hot, but at night time it goes a bit cooler. Yeah, everyone knows what I'm talking about. So I haven't got a cold, I've got a sniffle. So please forgive me for being rude. If my grandmother was here, she would be slapping me like crazy. But anyway, whoop, there we are. Look at that. That's the little warning sign to tell us that there is a van up here taking pictures of us. See, there it is, hiding behind the palm trees. He's there, and he's zapping us. He's zapping us to see if we're speeding, if we've got seat belts on, if we're smoking cigars, all those kind of things. And if you're naughty, well, you're going to get a ticket in the post. Then you've got to go on the internet, and then you've got to pay it. And pain in the bottom, isn't it? There we go. The Amabi 5-star luxury hotel is on the left. If your name is Lady Rachel and you've got a Cheshire grinning cat man known as Sir Jason, well, guess what? We're missing you like crazy, because that's where they were booked in. Coming up now, this is the Alexander the Great. The Dame Anne's in there, shady trees in there, and he's got his shady girl with him. And of course, Chrissy's in there, and he's a man, by the way, and he's a big man. Ex-army, ex-SAS, ex-all sorts of things. Don't want to get on the wrong side of him. You'll rip your arms off, that's for sure. So big Calimari to you, Chrissy. And we hope you have a safe trip back to the UK, and we look forward to seeing you again very, very soon in the downtown Kato Paphos Alexander the Great Hotel. He has stayed there 38 times. Yes, you heard me correctly. And he's still only a young man. He started coming there with his mum and dad when he was 12. There we go. And he says it's probably the best hotel in the world. Downtown Kato Paphos, you can see there's lots of roadworks going on. There's new pavements going in. We apologise at the moment if you're here or you're coming in the next couple of months. Obviously it won't be finished, but if you rebook and come back next year, we promise you that Paphos Harbour will be, and the promenade area and all of the Kato Paphos area will be truly spectacular, and it's going to be up there with all the best resorts in the world, because it's a great place indeed. And you've got this chap here. Oh, I know this chap. There we are. He's a nice man actually. He's always in charge of the roadwork. We'll give him a toot. There we are. Lives just up the road from me. He's one of the main contractors doing all the road works and that sort of stuff, and that's the car he uses for work, a Skoda. He's got a Land Cruiser as well, and he's also got a very, very nice BMW 7 Series, and that with a couple of bottom, and a nice guy as well. I remember he was digging up the road outside my house, when was it now? About 2 years ago now, and they were digging the road up, and he came and knocked on the door, himself, and he said, my men are going to be digging up your road. I can see there's 2 or 3 cars in your garage. Do you need to go to work? And I said, well, yes, we do, so I'll move one out. And he promised me that they would reinstate the piece outside our house within 2 to 3 hours. And guess what? Within 2 hours, it was done. So that's a start. You know, but often people complain about things in Cyprus, but when something needs to be done, they do it. That's for sure. What's this scumbag doing now? There we go. He's parking up. Tell you what, we'll use this time to light the cigar again as we go the wrong way down a one-way street. All right, he's telling me it's closed, so we'll have to go back and let him out, isn't it? And then we'll have to turn around as well. Are you coming? And we've got a YouTuber coming around. Absolute chaos in downtown Paphos, that's for sure. But we're going to go, because we don't care about one-way streets, that's for sure. We just keep going, that's what we do. Mr. Paul doesn't worry about these kind of things, and you shouldn't worry about them. You're only going one way, aren't you? It doesn't matter you going the wrong way down a one-way. This road was 2-way until recently, but that gentleman said it's been closed. But let's go and find out, shall we? Especially for you on camera, if this road is open or if it is closed. So this could be a first, couldn't it? Glad they're starting to do all the pavements around here as well. Well, as cars continue to come through, so that means it must be open. I think that was just a law-abiding Cypriot, wasn't it? That decided he'd been told he was going down a one-way, and he didn't want to go down a one-way. Very unusual indeed. There we are, bit of live drama on Marika and me. So as you can see on the left-hand side, they are reinstating the pavements. And now you have very, very good access to the little supermarket known as Papa Antonio. And slowly but surely, they'll be doing the pavements on the other side. That's the Basilica Resort over there on the right, by the way. So if your name is Deborah O'Rourke and you've got a man in your life called Mr. Will, that place is waiting especially for you. There we go. See, told you the road was open. It always is. Not going to close this road. It's one of the main arteries. So there we go. That man's now turned around and gone all the way around Nicosia, round Limassol, just to get down here to see the blue Mediterranean Sea. And we've done it so much faster. There we go. That's the fun in the games on the little channel known as Marika and me. I'm going to say thanks for watching. And of course, if you do like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. Shall we go around the back of the restaurants? I think we will. So don't click off just yet. You're going to get a spectacality of a view indeed across the new sunset viewing point and across the Paphos Castle and out into the abyss of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Looking quite busy, yeah, and a beautiful, beautiful day indeed. And all that's actually missing is you. So come on over, come and see us in downtown Paphos. We truly are waiting especially for you. There we go. There's Andreas's Beetle from the Girolamo restaurant. He loves that car. He bought it brand new in like 2006 and he absolutely loves it and cherishes it. He really does. He polishes it all the time himself, and the interior is immaculate as well. How a man can keep a car that clean with a cream interior, I really don't know. But there we go. There it is. That's the view I promised you. Straight out across the sunset viewing point. There's the castle. There's the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. It really is a spectacality of a day indeed. And I don't think that it can get much better than that. Thanks for watching. And of course, we'll see you again very soon indeed.